Stephen Duffy, co-founder of Duran Duran, once sang, "Why waiting for something that's not as good as you?" May Day Bank Holiday, Monday 2002. Well, I hope things have got better in the last 23 years, Stephen. Maybe this will help. It's Monday Matters, right here on Gary's Stuff. Hi, I'm Gary. This, as advertised, is Monday Matters. As is my wont, I'll be catching you up with all the news from here at Gary's Stuff HQ. Then I'll have a look at some things that have caught my eye in the news of the week. These bits are in chapters, so you can flip backwards and forwards as you desire. Now, if you like the show, please do remember, let YouTube know by giving it the imperial thumbs up, by hitting the notification bell and subscribing to the channel. It's free and a great way to show your support. Incidentally, I'm getting a lot of queries about the imperial thumbs up. This is a reference to the pollice verso, or turning of the thumb, from gladiatorial contests in ancient Rome. There is some opinion about which way up was good and which was bad at the time, but I'm sticking with the modern popular use and saying that thumbs up is good. Anyway, let's get on and have a look at the news from right here. So it has been a bit of a quiet week here, end of Easter, and then I was unwell for a few days. So the only video I published was the build of the Airfix Messerschmitt Bf 110 in 1/72nd scale. The interior is light on content and the fuel tanks can be a bit fiddly to attach their supports on the wings if you're going to do them. But otherwise I thought this was a very good little kit. Fairly pronounced panel lines oddly didn't turn out too badly, and they didn't need any wash to emphasise. Nice little two crew figures are included as well. Now, I've been working on my Heinkel HE70 from Simon's Matchbox Challenge. It's now being painted with its needlessly complex Spanish camouflage, so that'll be finished in a few days. The video will appear this week. I've also turned something of a corner with the Halifax, so that's not too far behind, and I've started something else as well to fill in my few unoccupied moments. I'm still waiting for the spares from Airfix to complete my Jaguar, although I did get an email to say they are picking the parts soon and they'll be here with me within 2 weeks. I have shot some box reviews of the latest deliveries from ICM, the Black Hawk Down MH60L helicopter in 1/48th and the MiG-29 with JDAM ER bombs in 1/72nd scale, plus a few other kits of interest I've acquired recently. I have started painting some Warhammer figures with new AK Play marker pens. I'll be shooting more video of that this week and using the gallery metallic markers as well. Now, last week was the end of the prize draw for the Airfix AVI8 or AV8 watch, and the draw was won by Graham Fagan. Well done, Graham, and I believe the watch has already arrived. I hope you get many years of enjoyment from it. The next prize draw has started. If you've entered one before with me, then you've probably already been notified. This one is a banger. The prize is the Spitfire 5A in 1/32nd scale from already legendary maker Qatari. 3 marking options, including Douglas Bader's plane when he led the Tangmere wing in 1941, 143 parts, and a reputation for unrivaled quality of fit and finish while still being very buildable. These sell at around £80 or so. You could win one with a £1 ticket. There'll be a video with all the details coming up today, or you can just go to the link on the screen now. Then last Thursday was the first of the month, so we had a live stream as usual. Around 100 of you joining in, mainly I suspect to play the guessing game of Nick's Conundrum. After quite a while, the kit turned out to be the Crusher Joe's Fighter 1 in 1/72nd scale from Hasegawa, a model from a hugely successful Japanese anime franchise. The winner was Portland 182, who straight away asked for Nick to donate the prize, a mystery box of his own, to Models for Heroes. So thanks, Nick, for the kit. Thanks to all of you for joining in, but especially thanks to Portland 182 for your generosity, my friend. Okay, that's what's been going on here and what's going to be happening. So let's look at the news from the bigger model making world this week. Pit Road has this new Kawasaki P1 on sale in 144 scale. Now the P1 is a rarity in it's a purpose-built maritime patrol aircraft, not something else converted for the job. The kit comes with the options for wheels up or down and flaps and slats open or closed. The kit I've been waiting for with probably the most excitement is getting closer. The DBMK Sea Fury in 1/32 scale has been test built, looks amazing, and is due in about September. Expect to see quite a few at Telford. 338 plastic parts, which you can understand when you look at detail in things like the undercarriage bay, plus 117 pieces of photo etch, much of which will be for the cockpit, the wing fold mechanism and ordnance. There are 7 schemes from 4 countries. It's the Sea Fury lover's dream come true. With many, many more products in development, DBMK could become a very serious player in the market before too long. Dora Wings has released its Moran Saulnier MS406 in Finnish colours at 1/48 scale. 5 plastic frames, some photo etch, decals and a canopy mask, and selling for £25 or less. Quite the bargain. Counting Rivets Models has said it will release a Boeing 727 Series 100 in 1/44 scale, this to sit alongside the 727 Series 200 they announced previously. Hobby 2000 is reissuing the Yokosuka EY14 in 1/72 scale, a model that started as a Fujimi kit in 1997. Now, a submarine-based reconnaissance aircraft might not float your boat, or indeed seaplane, but it was the only Axis aircraft in World War II to bomb the contiguous United States when Nobuo Fujita dropped 2 incendiary bombs in forests in Oregon, hoping to start large fires. An EY-14 was also the only Japanese aircraft to fly over New Zealand soil during the entire war, so quite a historic little plane. Special Hobby is also on the reissue trail with this 1/72 scale kit of the Focke-Wulf 187, an abandoned attempt at a twin-engine fighter replacement for the Bf-110. The original kit was released in 2003. ICM has confirmed the release of some of the kits I mentioned last week, including the Dornier 217K and Heinkel HE111 in 1/48 scale, and the Tiger Moth in 1/32 scale, but they have also released this set of 2 Ukrainian fire trucks in 1/35 scale, a joint boxing of 2 10-year-old kits, and this new standalone kit of the Dushka M heavy machine gun on either a tripod or a pintle for attaching to any vehicle. TACOM has announced a new tooling of the Henschel production Jagd Tiger in 1/35 scale, something they modestly say comes with a full interior. I think I'd go along with that description. More images when I can get them. Mini Heart has released a new T-3485 from the Czech production in 1/35 scale. It comes with 6 schemes and a modest amount of photo etch for a Mini Art product. And as soon as Mini Art releases the Raupenschlepper Ost mid production in 1/35, they announced they will produce the RSO carrying a field kitchen later this year. Also coming up later this year is this American G7117 1.5 ton wrecking truck. Copper State Models has some figures to go with its new armoured tender. You can choose 2 IRA fighters, a member of the Royal Irish Constabulary, or 2 somewhat casual airmen from an RAF armoured car unit in the desert. Gecko has 2 new sets from the Vietnam War for dioramas. The first a produce seller on the streets of Saigon. The second is a container temporary dormitory, both in 1/35 scale. An interesting diversion for the fan of Nauticalia could be this 1/24 scale kit of an anchor from RMS Titanic from Tory Factory. That's a reasonably sized thing, and it could be used for some interesting weathering or an underwater scene even, but I was amused to see it described as an optional part for detailing a ship model, presumably that 11-metre long kit of the Titanic in your stash. And finally for today, from Adventures in Plastic comes this new Thunderbird 2 with the Firefly vehicle in 1/144 scale. I know you're going to say they've done Thunderbird 2 before, but not at this scale. This is a brand new Bachmann tooling. It comes with turned metal support legs because it is a beast, 53 centimetres long when complete and has a span of 39 centimetres. The Firefly vehicle, seen in episodes City of Fire and Terror in New York, is 10 centimetres long itself. Bachmann says that more pods and vehicles are coming at this new scale in the future. There we go then. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, then please remember to give it the old Imperial thumbs up, hit the notification bell and subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for watching today. Hope to see you again soon. Goodbye for now.